Gentlemen, does the spirit of Adam doom your relationships? If you checked out our other videos regarding the spirit of Eve, you should know by now that this is the spirit that leads many modern women to get bored with good guys. Why is that? Because they need quote-unquote more, whatever the heck more means. Recall that in the Bible, Eve just happened to come across the one forbidden tree in the middle of the Garden of Eden. One would think that if God told you that you would surely get terminated if you eat of that forbidden tree, you would be smart enough to put a barbed wire fence around it, at least mentally, so that your walks would stay as far away as possible. But oh no, not Eve. Though she knew it was forbidden, she mysteriously drifted from Adam, conveniently walking close to that one tree. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that we can keep this new channel growing. And the rest is history. She became a goddess, a diva, a boss chick, an independent woman who can tell the man what to do. Never mind that she came from Adam's rib and that God told Adam to tell her not to eat of that tree. She got all up in Adam's ear, whispering that he could become a god like her, just as the devil told her. She knew that serpent's voice wasn't from God because she told the devil that God forbade her from eating of that tree. So then why did she eat of it? Because that unchecked emotion in her that all women have grew like yeast along with her ego until she had to find out if she could in fact be a goddess. Kinda like how a lot of women today love astrology so that they can find out if they will be a diva who gets her man, gets a lot of money, become queen of their universe, etc. But what about Adam? Gentlemen, pay close attention. God gave Adam a simple instruction as part of his mission to run the earth. Yes, fellas, after God created the earth, he created the man, Adam, to be in charge of the earth and everything in it. In essence, Adam's purpose was to be the king of the world. How many of you would love to be king of the world and all you have to do is pass the simple test to see if you're worthy of that honor? I know I would. You mean all I gotta do is avoid eating the fruit of that forbidden tree in the middle of the garden, and I can control all the riches of the earth? Sign me up, shoot. But God is a wise one. He's not going to just hand Adam the keys to the kingdom that easy. He had to prove that he was worthy, as I said. So God actually gave him two tests. One, don't eat of the forbidden tree. And two, be a loyal leader of the helpmeet woman I created from your rib. Notice God gave Adam these two conditions in sequential order. He created Eve after he told Adam to not eat of the forbidden tree. So that means Adam had the indirect mission of telling the woman that came from his body that she must not eat of that forbidden tree. At first, she believed by faith in Adam's word without questioning him. That's what a good wife would do, right? So Adam's mission was going smoothly. He was focused on his purpose. And as long as he endured, at some point, God would give his stamp of approval to Adam and Eve, crowning them the king and queen of the world. But did Adam stay focused on his purpose? Gentlemen, the rest of the story should remind you to never let anything get in the way of your purpose, including a woman who drifts into rebellion. For whatever reason, Adam and Eve were physically apart for that one fateful moment. Did Eve drift away from him? Or did Adam leave her alone while he tended to another part of the garden? Either way, gentlemen, it was Adam's leadership duty to make sure that if he needed to leave Eve's side, to remind her of that forbidden tree and their reward if they simply resist the temptation. Ultimately, men, we are the heads of our households, accountable for the actions of everyone in it. Just like the executive leaders of corporations are responsible for the actions of their employees, so the husband is responsible for the actions of that household. Going back to Eve now, the devil must have suspected that the weakness of Adam was the woman that came from his rib, who didn't hear about the mission and commandment directly from God. Why was the tree even a test? Perhaps the devil petitioned God to test Adam to see if he would disobey him. Recall, this is exactly what the devil did in the book of Job, when the devil accused Job of not being as faithful to God as God thinks. Who knows? But Eve quoted the forbidden tree law verbatim, but she must have had some doubts inside her somewhere, possibly wondering if she were unfairly incomplete because she came from Adam's rib and wanted more. Perhaps she thought God must have kept a mystery in that forbidden tree that would complete her, so she wanted more of that mystery. And the devil tapped into all of that. It didn't take long for her to fall for this temptation. All he had to do, the serpent, was tell her that she would not die if she ate of that forbidden fruit. Did Adam do enough to convey how important it was for both of them to stay on code and not disobey God? Why did he not explain how foolish it is to think she could become a goddess? Why did Adam let the woman who came from his own body convince him that he could become a god when he knew God directly himself? This is a weakness in men even today. They let a corrupt woman who was supposed to be his helpmeet put corrupt thoughts in their minds that steer them off their mission, destroying their purpose. Now, this does not mean every woman is corrupt, of course, but when we don't stay on our purpose as men, with the strength of men and the leadership of men, our households can come crumbling down. Our businesses can be taken away in family and divorce courts because hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. So tread carefully, gentlemen. You have only one instruction. Stay on your mission, resist temptation, and if in a relationship or marriage, lead your women and children on a steady course until you get the keys of whatever kingdom and legacy you are building. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can keep this new channel growing. Until men throw away the spirit of Adam when he fell off his mission, the apocalypse of good men will continue. Welcome to the Brother Apocalypse.